Elon Musk sounds an alarm on Italy, Hong Kong, South Korea. The dangers of global depopulation are underestimated and sometimes overlooked around the world. However, Elon Musk, the world's richest man, appears to be quite concerned about it. He has many a times cautioned the world that in the coming decades, many countries can become extinct as a result of low birth rates. Watch the video till the end as we tell you all the details about Elon Musk's recent warnings to the world, and specifically to the people of Hong Kong, South Korea, and Italy. For years, constant low birth rates have put a pressure on pension and healthcare systems across Europe, as the number of working-age adults to support an elderly population continue to decline. Demographers, researchers, economists, along with many others, are concerned about population stagnation and its continuous decrease. Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, has been raising voice for birth rate decreases in the United States and elsewhere for weeks. Also known for his Neuralink company and his work and stance on AI, Musk, contrary to popular opinion, believes the world is sparsely populated. Musk claimed this in a debate with Alibaba Group Holding Limited chairman Jack Ma at the World Artificial Intelligence Conference in Shanghai in 2019. He said that, assuming AI is fine and proves to be good for mankind, the world's main worry in 20 years will be population collapse. Recently, Andrea Strappa, a Rome-based cybersecurity researcher, presented a demographic trend chart showing Italy's birth rate constantly dropping from 1946 to 2019. Musk replied to her tweet with his concerns as a result of Italy's failing population. In 2020, Italy's birth rate plummeted to its lowest level since the country's union in 1861. It was 404,892, or 15,192 births less than in 2019. During the same year, the death toll had climbed to 746,146, and the population had dropped to 59.3 million people. According to available data from January to September 2021, the trend persisted, with 12,500 fewer births than in the first 9 months of 2020. In 2020, the average number of children per woman in Italy was 1.24, making the country that has one of the world's lowest fertility rates. According to official figures, Italy's population is aging, and Musk is concerned that the country may go extinct. In 2021, Italy had 7 newborns and 12 deaths per 1,000 people. While this was mainly due to COVID mortality, statistics showed that the country's population could decline by 20% by 2070, resulting in a population reduction of 12 million people. Musk hasn't stopped tweeting tweets since then, many of which highlight concerns about population decrease. Along with Italy, the father of 7 brought attention to South Korea and Hong Kong during his Twitter conversations. According to him, South Korea and Hong Kong are suffering the fastest population declines. He backed this up with data from the World Bank, which shows which countries have the lowest birth rates. Musk was referring to the total fertility rate, which is the average number of children a woman should have in her lifetime under certain circumstances. In current circumstances, a woman would need to have 2.1 babies on average to replenish the population. The United States has been hovering around 1.8 children per woman. That's about half of what American women had in the 1950s. According to recent reports, the population in the United States dropped by 644,000 individuals to 125.5 million in 2021, down from a year earlier. However, if we compare the birth rate in the United States with previous years, it increased by a tiny amount in 2021 compared to 2020. Births increased by 1%, while the overall fertility rate increased by 1%. But this little uptick may not herald the start of a new trend, and that is unlikely to alter the long-term trend of declining numbers. It is worth mentioning that poverty and loneliness in old age may become more likely in countries where population growth stagnates. For instance, Japan's population has shrunk for the 11th straight year, falling by approximately 650,000 people from the previous year. It also has the largest portion of inhabitants over the age of 65 of any city in the world. In the United States, retiree safety net programs have become a burden on an ever-dwindling workforce. The influence could be felt in the stock market, housing market, education system, and economy. According to the World Bank, the worldwide birth rate has also been continuously falling since 1960. The economic uncertainty caused by the COVID-19 pandemic also hastened the trend of declining birth rates. China's Department of Statistics also revealed that the country's birth rate has dropped to a new low of 7.52 births per 1,000 people in 2021. This drop has happened even though the country's decade-old one-child ban was repealed in 2016, with couples now allowed to have up to 3 children. Similarly, India's fertility rate also fell below a critical replacement threshold in the last year. What do you think should be done to solve this issue of decreasing population? Make sure to let us know in the comment section down below. The billionaire entrepreneur is determined to utilize his platform as the world's most powerful CEO, with nearly 95 million Twitter followers and a voice that is heard by strong politicians to bring attention to this major issue and urge for a global response. Musk appears to want to accelerate the popular understanding that high living costs deter some people from having children and scare them for life. Musk stated on Twitter that, contrary to popular belief, the wealthier a person is, the less children they have, and mentioned that he is an exception. Musk himself has 7 children, twins Xavier and Griffin, triplets Kai, Saxon, and Demina, and his most recent child, XAEAXII. His former partner Grimes also claimed to have a second secret child named Y with Elon Musk. Musk said that many people, especially smart ones, believe the population of the world is already too much and that population growth is out of control. However, it is the polar opposite. Musk urges people to look at the figures because he believes that civilization will fall if people do not have more children in the coming years. On questions of global warming and not enough resources, Musk said that even if the world's population doubled, the environment would still be fine. As many countries are seeing a decline in population, the issue might be worse than many people seem to believe. Women with or without college degrees, married or unmarried, white or black, all of them are having fewer children with each passing year. A lack of infants is also resulting in an aging population, in which there are less and fewer individuals of working age, resulting in a shortage of skilled workers. As a result, the countries are unable to meet the supply and demand, resulting in higher labor prices and slower corporate expansion. So it's quite clear that a dwindling population might result from low or negative population growth, which has resulted in weaker GDP growth. Other than the general disbelief, Elon Musk is highly unimpressed by the efficacy of the numerous policies in place to halt population reduction. There is no easy way to solve the population collapse problem. Musk sees this as the greatest threat to human civilization and believes we should begin by celebrating children. He firmly believes that human society will crumble unless more babies are born. Even though the tech tycoon has been warning about the continuous population reduction, the question of how much of an impact the dropping birth rate has and how harmful it can be in the future still remains unanswered. However, one thing is for sure, human beings are absolutely necessary for society to function. Today's newborns will work in tomorrow's hospitals and nursing homes, work and pay the taxes that keep the governments running, while also keeping the cycle of life going. That's it from today's video. If you found this video helpful, then make sure to hit the like button and make sure to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of the amazing and informative videos we have in store for you.